The accounts are looking like 2k on each one, other than one of the accounts which is still down. I entered off with a 1 minute inverse value gap, took 2 contracts off here, and I left the last one to run all the way. The main thing is we're up on the day on the markets. We have secured another winning day on my 4 accounts. Payouts this week: number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Boy, am I actually happy to be on the camera for once. I am flipping refreshed and ready to actually tackle this week. In this vlog, it is going to be week 19 of me going from 0 to 50k as an 19-year-old unemployed guy, innit? And yeah, I would have rather made this video earlier when I could speak a bit about more how the week's gonna go, but I can break it down a bit less now. So this week's all about me getting back on track. If you haven't been watching the series or the episodes, you wouldn't have seen that I got a bit off track. I've only cleared 9.1k in the past 18 weeks. That's horrific, man. That's not good enough. But this week's, it's all about just climbing up the ladder again, man. Biting the bullet. Sacrificing every single present moment for my future success. Getting that consistency and getting the reps in. Building the discipline so that when I do get to that point where I am successful, I deserve to be there. You know what I mean? So this week, every single day is about just cracking on with the tasks that I need to do and that are in hand, which are back testing in the morning, building good habits on the markets in the afternoon, getting my content out in the evening. So today, what did I do? I got FX replay, man. I've not really got to show you. I mean, probably chat to you about tomorrow. Probably chat about it tomorrow to you. But yeah, man, hopping into the week with 4 Express accounts that are each at an $1,850 balance. Today, I ended up taking 1 trade overall, which was the complete most rage bait thing in the world. It might possibly be one of the worst feelings as a trader, and although I'm not absolutely mortified and scarred by it, I don't really care, but it is pretty annoying. So here is what happened on the markets today. I'm going to post a little recap in a second, but yeah, took an easy trade off of 30-minute for value gap, 1 minute break of structure or CISD. Trade plays out, we get stopped at break even just for price to run all the way up there. So I'm going to give a bit more of an in-depth description of how this trade went, what I ended up doing to get into it. So yeah. So then, boys, it is actually the next day right now. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of February. It's 12:52 in the afternoon. Today, so far, I've been to the gym, done a bit of stuff at home. Haven't yet got onto backtest, but soon come. After this video is done, I'll do that until market opens. So yeah, let's actually get into yesterday's trade in a bit more detail. So the accounts are looking like 2k on each one, other than one of the accounts which is still down 1.4k. But anyway, here are the trades. I mean, I only took 1 trade. It says 2 because I exited at 2 different times, but we got $156 on the partials we took out of the trade, and then the other one got stopped at break even. So here it is, man. Here is the absolute slanderous, disgraceful, horrific break even stop run. Look at this, man. Look at this. That is not pretty. That is not pretty. We got stopped to the T just for price to run all the way up to full take profit straight after. And am I really annoyed about this? No. I did everything I humanly possibly could. If I had have kept my stop loss at this low, it meant that I was putting on risk that I didn't need to put on. So anyway, if we just get rid of the executions quickly, here it is, man. I went into the morning loose biased, as we can see, although we have all of this internal low resistance liquidity on the buy side, plus these two overarching high time frame draws of buy side liquidity. We also have two previous months low. And it's like, look, bro, if we hop on the daily chart, we've inversed daily structure. We have not had a solid closure below all of this liquidity because we had a gap, but at the same time we had all the reason to go to the downside. So I wasn't fully convictionalized that price would run up, but it was pretty evidential after the first 5 minutes that price was literally just running and running and running and running and running. So acknowledging the fact that we're now bullish, I was just waiting for a retracement. Some people might have entered in on this retracement. Personally, I didn't because it just didn't look clean. So I waited for this 30-minute for value gap to open up. Now, the reason why I don't need to see this 30-minute for value gap get ran into or retraced into is because we just have no need. We're already in such a high area in price where we've already built up enough internal liquidity resting that we don't need to dump any more. And if we combine that with the fact that if we draw out this range, this internal range, right here to that high, so that high, that low to that high, we can see the equilibrium of the range is perfectly inside the 30-minute for value gap. So as soon as price traded into this 30-minute for value gap, it respected equilibrium of the range. It broke 1 minute structure to the upside. I entered in straight away, risking $200 at the low with 3 contracts. Now, usually my natural stop loss would have been $250, but because of all of this weird price action built up here, I understood that it would intercept this price action here. So I wanted to keep it clean. I didn't want to over risk. I didn't want to under risk. I just went in risking $200 instead of $250. Take profit was set at $620. I wasn't planning on taking any partials. If we had a clean sweep to the upside, I would have simply just moved my stop loss to $150 in profit so that if we did retrace to it, I would still have that consistency day on my hand. But price ended up bugging around. Price broke structure to the downside. I ended up taking out 2 contracts here, securing me that $150 right here. And then the rest got stopped to break even. So it was a good day overall. I did everything I humanly possibly could. I understood what I was doing. I waited for the markets to come to me instead of me coming to the market. I waited for price to present itself instead of the opposite of me trying to chase price. So it was a good day as a whole. Today is going to be another great day. I naturally don't look at the markets before market open or before like 10 minutes prior so that I don't jog my brain a bit, but I've seen them now. It looks pretty weird. I'm not writing off today, but I guess we'll have to see Wagwan. So I'm going to do some back testing till 2 p.m. and I'll see you then. Right now, I'm in my third and last trade of the day. Currently, I'm floating $570 across my 4 top step expresses. So overall, I'm floating like $2,100. I've already secured $3,200. All of this was from entering the morning risking 250 bucks, bro. 250 bucks I went into the market risking. Currently, I've realized $3,200. And when this TP hits, which it will be a realized profit of 6 bags, bro. I entered risking $1,000 overall, $250 on each account. And I'm exiting making like 4%, bro. 4%. 2%. It's fucking nuts. So, here it is. I'm not jinxing this trade, bro. I'm not jinxing it. Look at this 4-hour candle, man. Look at that 4-hour candle. I bit the bullet. I ended up leaving a runner on this trade. Wow. Wow. Look at that, man. Absolute fucking spectacular trade. Spectacular. But trade number 1 was here. I ended up getting a little entry halfway through this impulsive candle. So unfortunately I got a shit entry, moved my stop loss to break even straight away. And I got stopped out on that, unfortunately. Second trade, this was the one where I should have held a runner. I should have taken off 2 of my 5 contracts here. And then I should have left the rest off till 9:30 a.m. low. But seeing an absolute fucking impressive setup open up, I ended up waiting for a manipulation leg in this range. After that, I entered off of a 1-minute inverse value gap, took 2 contracts off here, and I left the last one to run all the way to previous day low. Currently, I'm up $810 realized across each 4 accounts. So I'm up a total of $3,200, and I'm floating a total of $2,400. But once the trade hits take profit, which it will, fingers crossed, not trying to jinx it, we will have profited a total of $6 grand today. I went into the markets risking $250. I came out with 1.5k on each account. That is the power of risk to reward, man. That is the power of starting off a day fucking strong and continuing that streak. So look, man, this day is just great, but it comes with sacrifices at the same time. I have not managed to do my back testing today. Am I 100% willing to drop back testing for one day? If it means that I can sit on the charts and watch my trade play out, yeah. At the same time, I haven't touched this trade. I haven't managed it. I'm not really doing fuck all to it, but I kind of just want it open. So you can't blame me, man. You can't blame me. This has been a great week so far. This is our second consistency day in the bag. We're up 3 winning days so far. Only need 2 more, then we can request that payout fee. But you know what? Today, an actual annoying thing happened. So to end it off, man, the government shutdown has reopened. I haven't looked into it, haven't done my research, got told it, seen it on TikTok and that. Does that affect me wildly? No. But I was planning on throwing 1 Express account at NFP. I was getting ready to full pot it. This bitch, it's down 1.5k in total. Unfortunately, I couldn't copy trade it with these other accounts, which I was planning on doing. But I mean, regardless, I'm gonna have to wait till CPI next week now. So I'm gonna watch this trade play out. I probably won't get a clip on here, but this is gonna be my biggest trade, boys. This is my biggest motherfucking trade. You seeing that? 375 points. That's a mad thing, but it's been a good day for me. Hopefully it's been a good day for you as well. So I will see you in the next clip. Don't know when it will be, but boy, was this trade an absolute horse. We've done it again, boys. Right now it is 4:30 on Wednesday. Today I've done what I needed to do. Done some back testing, gone to the gym, all this and all that. But the main thing is we're up on the day on the markets. We have secured another winning day on my 4 accounts. Unfortunately today it got to me. I got pretty emotional. I was not right mentally and I ended up blowing one of my Express accounts. Now, is it that big of a deal? Absolutely not. That bitch had $550 worth of drawdown left in the account. But like the principle is I didn't take a good trade to blow the account and I could have saved it for CPI. But nevertheless, we're up on the day. I ended up taking 3 trades today. First one was a loss. I got stop loss rated. Second one was a win. Easy dubs. But unfortunately, I fucked up pretty bad. So here is what my screen looks like. $167 across each of my accounts. The accounts are each at a flipping balance of 3.5 bands. 4 winning days, by the way. So tomorrow, if I get that winning day, I can take a payout. But here are the trades, man. I got stop loss rated internally here. I then shorted the market after displacing a lot. Take profit 1 was previous day low. Number 2, take profit 2 or full TP would have been previous month's low. And yeah, unfortunately, I got a bit emotionally attached to the profits. I wanted to secure my winning day. So I ended up pulling this position, still needing some more profit to secure my winning day. I literally misclicked the button. I clicked the right hand side of my mouse instead of my left hand side of my mouse, which caused the wrong shit to go on in the charts. And unfortunately, I ended up having to place another trade to get me to my winning day. But nevertheless, I mean, I traded with the trend. I followed the trend. The trend was my friend in this trade, but got a little $32 dub to end off the day. But yeah, man, it's been successful this week so far in the markets. We're up like 3% this week on the markets. Bear in mind, 2.5% was literally made yesterday by being an absolute maniac and following my fucking rules. But you're going to slip up sometimes. You're not always going to put your stop loss in the right place. You're not always going to get the right entry you want. You're not always going to have the right mindset you need to be able to trade with. So today I made use of my intuition. I made use of my past experience, and that has just landed me another winning day. So that is all that matters, man. That is all that matters. But currently, all that I've got left to do for today is literally just do some more back testing, because that shit takes a fucking while. It takes absolutely ages, man. I mean, it's Wednesday today. I started back testing. I started my back testing career, not really a career, but I started back testing on Monday. I've collected like 2 trades so far because I've just been messing around, figuring out how to work FX replay, figuring out what the best system is and what the most, what's the word for it? Trying to figure out what the most just good system is, and trying to figure out the most efficient system to use of how to track my trades, what to track on, how to take screenshots, how to do this, how to do that, how to do that all. So yeah, overall I've only collected 2 trades so far, but getting into the groove of it, man. Getting back into the groove of trading, finally seeing these profits come in as soon as I start dialing in myself. You don't have to be perfect to make a buck on the markets, but at the end of the day, all of your actions off of the markets are all going to reciprocate onto the markets. The more you do this on the markets, the more likely you're to do it again. The more you do that off the markets, the more you're likely to have it mentally intrude you on the market. So I'm in a pretty chi mood, as in I'm just like neutral, straight line, focused, eyes on the prize, knowing what I need to do. But yeah, man, it's been a good day so far, and it's gonna continue to be a great one. So, don't know if I'll chat to you, man, later on or not, but it's time to get this back testing in. I know I haven't picked up the cam in a minute. I think the last time I did was on Wednesday, of which I needed one more winning day to qualify for a trading payout. So, having it being Saturday, it's 3:15 right now in the afternoon, and Thursday was a successful day. Thursday was a successful day in the sense that we requested our payout, man. We requested our payout. Here it is. Proofs in the pudding. Payouts this week. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. All from the 6th of February, requesting $16.35 from each of them. So, after I requested my payouts, I actually ended up going on tilt. And quickly before I explain what happened after my payouts, the way I got my payouts was absolutely appalling. I ended up placing 5 trades on Thursday. 5 trades. The maximum drawdown I got put in was down 1.3k, bro. I was down 1.3k after the 4th trade of the day. I ended up just full porting it, 20 micros. Thankfully, I won, but at the same time, I honestly deserved to lose the accounts at that point. Gambling, getting into serious drawdown, and then full porting the accounts is not the way to go. It is not sustainable. That is not a profitable system in the long run. But anyway, the moment's passed. I mean, I've got the payouts now, which I'm thankful of. I put in work 90% of the time, being that I follow my rules 90% of the time. It was only on Thursday where I fucked myself in the arse. But anyway, after I requested the payouts, I actually went on tilt. I was just doom scrolling for the whole afternoon. Didn't get any content out. Didn't post my YouTube video. My goals for every day is backtest, build good habits on the markets, post 2 short form content videos on YouTube Shorts and TikTok, and then post 1 YouTube video. So on Thursday, no YouTube Shorts, no TikToks, no YouTube video, nothing. And you would think, oh my God, I got a payout. I'm so happy. I'm so motivated. I'm so joyful. I'm so ready for action. I'm so ready to post about this. I really wasn't, man. And honestly, I can't even give you a fair reason. I'm not going to blame it on being tired or drained or just in a negative mood. I was literally just being so lazy, and that led me into a little spiral for the whole of Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and Friday. So, yesterday, I ended up just going on tilt again, playing Clash Royale all day, going on TikTok all day, watching TV series all day, not going to the gym. And realistically, like in hindsight, it's completely stupid, it's completely immature, but at the same time, I was just trying to relieve myself of stress. I was just bored. I was just in a position where I didn't have anything on my plate in front of me. So yeah, I don't think I'm complaining that much, but that's a little rundown of how my Thursday and Friday went, because they weren't great. And one thing that I do, or one thing that I have been doing after payouts, is just getting a takeaway, man. So yesterday, had a nice little Wagamama's that set me back £30. And like, I got my payouts worth like 5.2k GBP. I spent 30 quid on a takeaway. So I don't think that's that bad of money spent. I mean, realistically, I needed food. And at the same time, I want to normalize me getting stuff online. Like, I want to normalize me having the ability to get a takeaway, because it's just like people who spend money on really luxurious things when they don't exactly have the bank account for it. In the sense that if you've got a grand and you want to go and have steak and lobster or some like expensive dinner for 200 quid, yeah, it might break your bank, but it opens up opportunities. It puts you outside in the real world where shit is actually possible. Like, the second you normalize getting a payout, the more payouts you're going to get. The second you get comfortable with getting out your comfort zone and experiencing luxurious meals or buying some like clothes or going on holiday, the more you can manifest that shit and the closer you are to it the next time. But yeah, man, today was just all about getting back on track. Today was all about not repeating the same bad habits that I'd been doing yesterday and on Thursday night. So I woke up at 7 a.m., regardless of whether I went to sleep at 12:30 a.m., regardless of whether I got 6 hours sleep. I got up at 7 a.m. today, got in the cold shower, had my breakfast, journaled, went to the gym, got home, did my shower, had my sleep, got on the markets. I've done like 2 hours back testing today, logged about 8 trades. Like, I definitely could do more, and I'm in the beginning stages of back testing, so it will come a lot better to me. It will come a lot quicker to me. The whole navigation of going on the charts and shit. But this is what it's looking like right now. So 2023, 9:30 open for every model. I've logged 8 trades so far within the first 12 days of 2023 now. This is just the most recent one. Pretty nice setup, but obviously it's not real time. But anyway, yeah, man. It's been a good week so far. It's been a really good week. I have got a payout. I have built good habits on the markets. I have gained confidence in myself and my abilities in most areas that I'm putting myself into. I have worked out a lot. I've ate the right meals. I've put on weight. I've put on muscle. I have exercised my brain. I've got back into routine. Like, this week could have gone better, but at the same time, there could have always been a better outcome to absolutely everything you do. So I'm not taking any of it for granted, man. This is week 19 of this challenge. So far, I've cleared 15 grand now, which is fucking great. It's great. And man, everything's in front of me. I understand exactly what I need to do. I understand exact habits and routines that I need to replicate. I understand the exact, fundamentally, inputs that I need to put in to get the outcomes back. So it's time for me to do a bit more back testing. I won't pick up the cam till tomorrow. I haven't got fuck all to say. Might go to play some golf tomorrow, but guess we'll have to see. And that brings the week up to a close. It's like a monkey. Don't know. Yeah, man. Week 19 is a wrap. And been a pretty successful week. This week, we started off really strong. With the intentions of just putting in the inputs, letting the outputs come to me instead of me coming to the out. I always make those things sound really weird. Flip, man. I always make them sound really weird. But anyway, yeah. Start off the week with the intentions of every single day waking up, having a cold shower, journaling, going to the gym, getting back from the gym, and back testing. After back testing, build good habits on the markets. After we build good habits on the markets, get the content out of the way. We did that not only on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, didn't do it on Thursday or Friday, but we got the payout that we needed on Friday, man. It is so tired. Who it are? Is this gonna be the best last clip of the vlog? No, it's not, man. No, it's not, because I've still got shit to do. Still gotta upload this vlog, which will take a while. Still gotta cook my week's meals. But yeah, wrapping it up, man. Great week. Great week. Today, I ended up going to the golf range. It was actually a really bad range that I went to today. First time I went to the range. Never going again to that specific one because it was just horse shit. So muddy. Wasn't any ball traces. Then I had a curry, paid for that. That sent me back like $80. Which I didn't really want to spend, but I wanted to treat my dad to some food. And considering I'm already up 5.2k this week, why the fuck wouldn't I? What have I got to be scared of? So, anyway, not got much more to say, man. It's been an incredible week. And next week is going to be even better. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.